In this video, ex-governor of Illinois, is confronted by We Are Change Chicago, and they believe that he might have been set up. Then again, he might have been a scumbag and taken a bribe. But take a look.
We have contacted all of our agencies across state government, and as of now, every agency has been ordered to suspend doing any business with the Bank of America. The Bank of America received $25 billion in taxpayer money as part of the financial bailout. This is exactly and precisely the kind of thing that isn't right when, on the one hand, powerful special interests get the help of taxpayer money to bail them out, the banks, and yet the purpose of that money was supposed to be to provide a line of credit to businesses like this, to keep workers working and keep people employed, and yet the Bank of America has yet to step up and say that they're going to be helpful to this company and keep these workers working. So unless and until they do that, we, the state of Illinois, will suspend doing any business with the Bank of America, and we hope that this kind of leverage and pressure will encourage the Bank of America to do the right thing for this business, take some of that federal tax money that they've received and invest it by providing the necessary credit to this company so these workers can keep their jobs.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Governor Rod Blagojevich has just been taken into federal custody.
Governor Blagojevich has taken us to a truly new level. Arrested in the middle of what we can only describe as a political corruption crime spree.
Old-fashioned audacity coupled with a serious lack of style.
If they don't perform, bleep them. That's a quote.
It reads like a David Mamet play. Cynicism and corruption. Astonishing.
Quote, fire all those bleeping people. Get them the bleep out of there.
The most amazing bleeping thing of all, Governor was released on his own recognizance. He still holds the power to make that Senate appointment. Some people are trying to take it out of his hands.
The Illinois General Assembly should enact a law as quickly as possible, calling for a special election to fill the Senate vacancy of Barack Obama. No appointment by this governor under these circumstances could produce a credible replacement.
Quote, it's a bleeping valuable thing. It's bleeping golden. I'm just not giving it up for bleeping nothing.
If you take an oath of office, if you don't carry out that oath of office, you need to do the right thing, and that is to step aside.
I am saddened and sobered by the news that came out of the U.S. Attorney's Office today. As this is an ongoing investigation involving the governor, I don't think it will be appropriate for me to comment. I had no contact with the governor or his office, and so I was not aware of what was happening.
If it isn't the most corrupt state in the United States, it's certainly one hell of a competitor.
This guy's just a punk. He's an arrogant punk. He's a punk.
Yeah, I'm tired just listening.
Can't use the other words that he used in the wiretaps.
Right, bleep them.
Keep going, Governor. How are you?
Do you think that by cutting ties with Bank of America is less to your arrest? Because I mean, it happened like the day before, and that was something that I've looked into it too, and I thought because it was the day after you got arrested. Do you think?
We have a theory, it's hard to prove, but it's a strange thing.
Because you cut ties with the bankers. I mean, and we all know what happened to President JFK after he resisted the Federal Reserve. And I think honestly that after you resist the Federal Reserve and Bank of America, the next day you're arrested. That just doesn't happen.
No. Look, we ask ourselves that, and we're trying to figure out whether you can find that connection. Because it sure is a peculiar coincidence.
As soon as you started fighting the bank, there it goes.
Yeah. Now, they did right by those workers. At least that worked out. Because I suspended business with them. $2 billion a year they get from Illinois. We stopped them. But it was almost like they felt like, oh, you better stop this guy before other governors start doing this. And I'm all for Obama, but Obama's not meeting these bankers. They just gave them all that money, and he says, please give the money, lend the money to small businesses. I didn't say please, I just said, hey, you better do it, and we ain't doing business with you. And then they arrest me.
Well, we thank you for standing up to those guys.
Thank you. Thank you. And the weekend before, the so-called crime spree, these liars, right? It's all Bank of America, and it's in my book, if you guys have a chance to read it. But in the book, I picked the senator, who I hate. But it was part of a deal to get jobs and health care and no taxes on people. I was going to hold my nose and make Madigan's daughter the senator. And Rahm Emanuel was cutting the deal. And our only issue with Rahm was, he was saying, you got to take him on faith. And I said, fuck him, I don't believe a word that guy says. Pass it now. Wow. And I'll hold my nose and make him a senator.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, and I hate him.
Yeah.
This whole thing's upside down.
It is.
And the tapes prove it.
The
I'm not
NBC
supposed
guy,
to talk about what's
the
on.
NBC guy called him a conspiracy theorist just now for bringing
for
asking that.
NBC, I was like, I think there's something else going on. They're like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. And one other thing I was going to ask you, would you support HR 1207, a audit to the Federal Reserve? Because
yes,
the bankers are
absolutely
like, awesome.
Absolutely.
I want to give you this DVD. It's called Fall of the Republic. It's a documentary by Alex Jones. It talks a lot about the banker takeover and about what they're really doing behind the scenes. So if you could check it out, I'd really appreciate it.
Sure will.
You should be in there too.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to win this case because the truth is on our side. Okay, they're liars. They're making up charges. They're forcing people to lie. Some of the things they're doing are shocking. Okay, but sooner or later, a lot of that's going to come out, and they can't hide from those tapes. They're going to try to, but they tape my phones, and it sucks. But you know what? It's the best thing they did because the truth's on those fucking tapes. Yeah. Okay, and I'm the one saying release them without the public hearing. Okay, now I'm saying no. From time to time, I'm pissed off at these phony politicians. You know what I'm saying? Said some shit, some bad words. And it's not
Well, because we only saw that reported in a couple stories, so when we heard you were coming here, we were like, we have to go talk to him and ask him, because you can't even find, it's so buried just trying to look it up.
And the media just doesn't even touch upon that issue.
No.
Well, even the media who's here, then you bring it up and they're like, oh.
I mean, I try to talk about it, they don't touch upon it.
No, they call it
I'm like,
conspiracy theory.
this is something that needs to be, because it's the day before you cut ties with the Bank of America. You get arrested.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Never happened before in American history. They come to a governor's house at 6 in the morning. Okay, and I used to be a prosecutor. You know how you arrest somebody? That person's it's a threat to his or her community, or that person's gonna run away. That's it. Absent that, you don't arrest anybody. You just call our lawyers and say, make them come in.
It was a show. It was a big show.
Unbelievable. And violate the canons of ethics and the responsibility of prosecutors. Their job is to do justice. They're not supposed to just get somebody. They're supposed to do justice. If they see wrongdoing, go after it. Okay? But don't try to make it.
Yeah.
Right? I write about that in my book, and it's the new politics today with these overzealous prosecutors. Part of what they wanted was shit on Obama. I mean, they lock you up, they do this shock and awe bullshit, they arrest everybody, okay? And then they sit you down and say, hey, you're a nice guy. You know, we want to work with you. What can you tell us about?
Oh, see. Really? That's what they started asking?
Yeah. And that, man, that's just,
Hey, listen, I gave you a hard time about your Elvis thing,
that's all right.
but I can't give you a hard time about what you've been doing a hell of a job on your radio show.
Thank you.
I've been listening in on Sundays, uncovering the corruption.
Thank you.
And do you think that because you're letting so many dirty secrets out the bag now that they're going to come down even harder on you, or at least try to?
Maybe.
You don't care?
I do care, but I mean, what's your choice?
Yeah.
When you're in a situation like I'm in, man, you just ride the truth.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Well, you're doing a good job, man.
I got the power of the federal government, these fucking abusive prosecutors doing what they're doing, forcing people to lie. A friend of mine took his life because he wouldn't say stuff they wanted him to say.
So he did take his life?
He took his life. Yeah, he took his life.
Yeah, because they didn't say it like that.
Fellas, we need to move along.
Sorry.
I believe it was both. He was a scumbag, and they also, set him up. He wasn't willing to go along with the program.